Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack and today I'm going to show you the end of Hollywood. California proposed withholding new tax credits from Hollywood productions unless they set the ethnic, racial, and gender diversity goals and develop a plan to achieve them. Oh man, so I guess everyone didn't know. Steven Spielberg actually spilled the beans and he said Top Gun Maverick is the movie that saved Hollywood. So when Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, says you are not going to receive tax credits unless you are woke, it's over. It's over for Hollywood. Let's continue with the article. While it may not be illegal yet, California is taking its first steps to punish Hollywood projects that aren't woke enough to meet ever-moving standards of progressives. Whew. Oh man, they want to end. They want to end the whole state, and you know what? I all go for it. So keep destroying themselves. In 2022, California voted to pass the SB 48.5, which revised the state's film tax credit legislation to introduce a new credit which could only be received if given project provide a diversity work plan that includes goals that aren't probably reflective of California populations. Oh man, it's making me laugh. My sides is hurting now. Wait. So they want to keep making garbage, and people had enough of Hollywood, and now they're just going to double down on it by law, and it's going to get worse for them. And according to 2020 census, Californian racial demographics are for 41% white alone, 6% one alone, 40% Hispanic because of immigration, Asian 50% Asian alone because of immigration, 1.6% American Indian and Alaska Native alone, 0.4 Native American, Hawaiian, and other Pacific Islander alone, 21.2%. Some other race alone, and 10.2% individuals whose ethnicity is composed of two or more races. So they just want to keep pushing the diversity agenda. Just by reading this, under the bill, an appointed commission will be prohibited from certifying the tax credit for an applicant until the commission receives the applicant's final diversity report. So you have to make gays, you have to make white guys, domino, cheap characters, and then you have to push the message so fucking hard like propaganda. And I'm not making this up, like, just like you say in this paragraph. Additional state commission will be authorized to increase the applicant's credit percentage if the commission determines that the applicant has made a good faith effort to meet the diversity goals in the diversity works plan. So that's what it is. You want to check along the article, just look at these examples. Like how Disney keeps pushing it so fucking hard. They're just so dumb enough. They're so far up their ass. Look at this Cinderella. Oh my god. And more, and Lightyear, of course. Because everyone in this movie they were talking about the keys, but hey, they didn't mention this the Quora character with the empowerment haircut. It was humiliating this guy, boss. So this is stupid. They just keep pushing it and pushing it. That's why I'm done with Hollywood. And you know what? Who had enough? Funko Pop. 30 million of Funko Pop toys will be thrown in the trash. Here's why. So, in a way of saying this, sorry, this is because they had enough. They don't want to have more fucking punkos of characters over a culture that is in a fucking decline. Like, let's go. Let's just read this. $30 million worth of Funko Pops figures, those big-headed vinyl pop culture balls, of course, will soon make their way into the hands of the new collector, the garbage collector. Okay. Funko said its fourth quarter earnings report that the combination of wanting demand for the toys and surplus of inventory is creating financial trouble for the company. So they cannot sell this. They just overmade so many Funkos, and people are, yeah, they just don't want to buy it anymore because of the garbage the Hollywood and the pop culture in the West is now. That's why Funko was holding on to about 246.4 million worth of dolls at the end of 2022. That's 48% more than we had on one hand just 1 year before. It costs money to storage this piece of plastics. You know what? Just search for anime. What's the difference? What's the difference between this and this? This is Figma. This is a far superior product. Anime characters. And you know who it's the same dumpster fire? Magic the Gathering. Cars over Magic the Gathering cars bought or over 200k dumped in a landfill. So yeah, this culture now it's in the same decline. Censorship, diversity quotas, attacking their current players, overprinting cars, and messing up the market of these cars circulating. So yeah, in the trash too, and Hasbro fucked it up and letting in this company keep printing so many cards or something that it was like you just take a look at Yu-Gi-Oh! The Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they don't print as much as they want or overpriced it. They sell the very limited amounts of certain cards only because they don't want to mess up the market. And my Magic the Gathering, with the whole wokeness, censorship, the attacking of their fans, and overprinting so many cards, like fuck, imagine printing so many rare cards that are not rare anymore, and that's the irony of it, and that's why they are in the trash. And this is an example that Japan needs to know. For example, look at how the CEO of Square Enix tried to appeal to the West, and is being replaced now because, for once, he sold IPs from the West, like good ones like Tomb Raider and Deus Ex, only to do fucking cryptocurrency scams like NFTs, and even worse, he was hiding diversity quotas from the West and infecting Square Enix. So, for example, this was the last straw for for the board members. They just say, you know what, these these projects need to go. Well, at this point, I don't know if they could handle because they have Swan inside of that company. So you look at this paragraph. Square Enix plans to replace its current CEO Yosuke Matsuda with a motion on his departure set to be voted on by shareholders in June. So yeah, he's getting fired. He's getting fired because imagine making the good things that made great Square Enix, like Final Fantasy, making so woke, so westernized, and then you have buying these studios in like Eidos, and you have these IPs like Legacy of Kain, Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, all these bigger IPs that want a sequel and they actually sold on their Square Enix umbrella, but apparently not enough for this motherfucker. Matsuda, or like they say in Spanish, Melasuda, because they know who this guy is and how he fuck up. Again, you don't appeal to the West, and even worse, you don't get into cryptocurrency. He sold these IPs to one, pay the debt, a bigger debt they have. The only things running this company out of bankruptcy is Final Fantasy XIV. They are just keeping them alive. And if that ends, it's done. Now you are doubling down on this, selling out your better IPs that you still could do something. Dude, Deus Ex died because of that game called Marvel's Avengers. I'm not making this up. This cheap ass live service game based on Marvel, and it cost 80% financing these projects only because they were paying the characters for Disney. That's why. So you don't appeal to the West anymore. You try to create something that is more like the Japanese stuff, and then if it works in the West, you don't change it. You don't listen to these weirdos to want to infect, well, already infect. So that's what it is. So have a great day and peace out.